the beat, feel the vibe. Amazing host leading the ride. Power to the people we shine, giving fans what they need. Caribbean spirit, let's succeed. Every show with a good deed. Together we plant the seed. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer light. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride is shared. Making waves across the sea. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or
Looking for the ultimate island experience? Hop on the Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tour and explore Grenada like never before. Feel the tropical breeze, sip on authentic Caribbean rum punch, and cruise through Grenada's stunning scenery in our unique and fun tuk-tuks. It's the perfect blend of adventure and island flavor. Book your unforgettable tour now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Don't just see Grenada, experience it with Ride Tuk Tuk Rum Punch Tours today.
Ride along.
Ride along live worldwide. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride along experience. Yeah. Okay, so last time I did a program, was Tuesday. Somebody messaged me and they say, "Why you keep touching your ear? You have an ear infection?" And I had to clarify this to that individual that no, I don't have an ear infection. What happened is sometimes, okay, I listen to myself through my microphone and the guests in my ear, and sometimes the headphone that I have stuck in my ear sometimes irritate me a bit and kind of come off a bit, so I had to push it in. So I ain't have an ear infection. I just don't like playing with my ear. It's that earpiece that I have in my ear. All right. Now with that out of the way, it's Thursday, guys, and welcome to the ride. And today on Thursdays, we have something called the Court of Public Opinion. Now, today we're going to look at a very unique case, all right? And I'm sure that some of you guys saw it in the media, a case involving a young man by the name of Mr. Steven Julian. Now, in 2021, Mr. Julian was accused of rape, right? I think most of us saw the news in the media just recently that after spending a few years on bail, he actually was in prison for about 2 weeks. He spent the rest of his time on bail. Just as of about a week ago, Mr. Julian was released, right, found not guilty on the charges. Now, it's important that we look at this case, guys, very, very importantly, that we look at the inside of the case, because I do believe that a lot of times we see these cases and immediately a male is charged for rape, immediately a lot of people always point fingers and say, yes, okay, he's guilty. Even before the verdict, a lot of people point fingers and, you know, and paint the individual as that. But this particular individual was found not guilty, and he is speaking about his experience. And I am happy to be chatting with him today because we're going to learn something about the system, right? We're going to learn something about the system today, all right? All right, so everybody tag a friend, because I think whether you feel like you know the case, you understood the case, whether you've been following the case, whether you heard information before, you read some documentation about it, today's the real deal. Because Mr. Julian, Steven Julian is here, and he's going to give you his walkthrough on what transpired on that October day back in 2021. Yes. Share. Thank you, and share. And while you're sharing, guys, I want you to do this for me, right? I want you to do this for me. Do one better. You could do one better. Go into the chat and type in @followers, right? Lydia James, how are you doing? @followers, and all your friends and them will be notified. So instead of going one by one, you could actually go in and share it to everybody. So they're gonna see. And don't go by he say, she say, right? This is the court of public opinion. This is where we get the information firsthand, no secondhand, third-hand information. This is straight, direct information coming to you here, right? So if you want to hear the facts, the information, the details, this is where you get it. I don't want nobody to say, oh, this person tell me this, my sister tell me that my brother say, and this one say, and that one say. No. In the court of public opinion, we get it straight facts. As I say, from the horse's mouth. All right? Lacey G. What the girl say? You there? Nice. So after everybody share, we're going to proceed. Winsome Slocum, how are you doing? Nice seeing you today. Betty Ann Court, thank you so much for followers. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. @followers, everybody. We want to get the information. No, he say, she say, them say. Court of public opinion, we give you what the facts are. And you don't get more hardcore than that. His side of the story. Yes, all right? Yes, his side of the story. Correction. Thank you so much. All right, so let me show you guys the case that we're going to be speaking about today. This is the case involving Mr. Steven Julian. Take a listen.
Person told me something, and I will say it right now. The person that angers you controls you.
Steven Julian, who was accused of rape in 2021, has been found not guilty by a 9-member jury at High Court Number 1. Julian's legal representative, criminal attorney Jerry Edwin, stated that the truth prevailed in this case and emphasized that his client had always maintained his innocence.
I allowed my client to go on the stand and give his evidence. In other words, I allowed the prosecutor to have full-blown cross-examination where they could ask him anything. But I was convinced, Mr. Julian, of your truth. I believe that the jury would see you as a witness for truth. And Mr. Julian is a hard-working man. He's a married man from one of our northern parishes. And when he came to me about 2 years ago, he said, Mr. Edwin, I would tell you everything that happened. And from that day until now, Steven Julian has maintained his innocence on an adult. Let's be clear about that. An adult young woman, over 25 years old, said that she had a relationship with Mr. Julian, and in the course of that relationship, he, without her consent, engaged in sexual relations with her.
Following the verdict, Julien spoke to MTV News about the impact of the past 3 years, during which he was wrongly accused. He reflected on the challenges he faced and expressed relief that he can now move forward with his life.
Well, for the past 2 years, I was basically said I was limited to do stuff, right? As I mentioned previously, that I was unable to go on my own honeymoon because I was indicted, right? And my wife is a person that like to visit different countries, and being as we got married, it's like her herself was limited. And know that I'm innocent, then I see that I'm free to do whatever I want and fulfill my wife's dreams and try to be maybe a travel person as her as well. Out of this world, I never experienced prison or jail before, and being a first timer going to Richmond Hill prison, it was like living in, sad to say, but perseverance.
Julien shared his happiness at being able to reunite with his family and focus on future plans, including his long-awaited honeymoon. For MTV News, Troy Gill.
Right. Thank you there, Troy Gill at MTV News, for that story. I must also say that in this particular story, we had the jury of his peer heard both sides, right? So they heard his side and they heard her side, and the not guilty verdict was returned, right? So it's safe to say that all sides was ventilated, and the jury, because we was not inside of the courthouse, but based on the evidence that was provided to the court, the jury came back with a not guilty verdict. Joining us right now to share a little more details on the story is, of course, Mr. Steven Julian. He is not going to, you're not going to be able to see him clearly, but you will, in fact, be able to hear his voice. Mr. Julian, are you there? Are you able to hear me?
Good night, Junior. What's up, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, yes, yes. I know we have a time limit in terms of this conversation, and I grant you indulgence in possibly a little more time. But first, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Steven Julian?
Well, before anything else, I'm a father. I'm a hard worker. I'm a provider. I'm a hustler. All right. I'm very humble. You understand? If you get to know me, I'm very humble. I don't speak much.
I remember one person told me something, and I will say,
Yes, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't speak much, but if you talk to me and if positive things, I'll probably talk to you too. You know? Yeah. So in a nutshell, basically that's it.
Right, right. What's your occupation? What do you do?
I'm a painter. I'd rather be crowned by the outside that I'm a professional painter, but I'm a painter. I love beautifying people's homes.
Right, right. And we must also state from the front, because in the excerpt that we just ran, it said, Jerry said that you are a married man, and I think
Yeah.
it's important that you clear that up a bit, so that we could have full understanding, full disclosure going into discussion of what happened there. So explain you being a married man in reference to the time frame in
Right.
which the incident happened.
Right. So for the people that misunderstand the whole married situation, I was married in 2023 and the incident happened in 2021. All right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So the incident happened about 2 years or so.
Yes.
I mean, before you was married.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So hence the reason why you said that you didn't get a chance to enjoy your honeymoon and stuff like that, because you was
Right.
married after the
Yes,
fact.
and I was, yeah. correct.
Okay, all right. With that clearly understood, tell us about what transpired as best as you can. I know there might be personal limitation in which you may not want to go, but give us some understanding, some clarification as to what happened.
All right. Well, as the public know by now, I was it was alleged, that I was charged for rape. Well, I was charged, but the rape didn't happen, right? On that particular fateful night, nothing of that sort. Okay, just as maybe a typical relationship, everybody have fights, they have quarrel and stuff like that, and on that night, it was just a fight. You understand? And if you ask me if it was the first time that I had a fight with a young lady, hell no. We fought a couple times, and for some reason she decided to flip the script. All right. And that was it. And um what led to that was a simple comment someone left on one of my posts on one of my social media platforms.
Right.
And the young lady is a very jealous person, very possessive.
So was it that individual? Was that someone that you were in a relationship with?
Yeah, yeah, at the time. At the
Okay.
time. At the time. We was in a full blown relationship,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. And the fight, was it, you said that it happens regularly, but did that fight happen at your place, over by her place, in a public place? Where did that
It it
altercation
it
happen?
it happened at my house, in St. Mark. It
Okay.
happened at my house. And yeah,
Okay. So there was a physical altercation,
yeah.
fighting, and that, did police got called? Did anybody get busted lip, bloody? Was it
It
a
wasn't
was
it
it
it wasn't a
that type of
bloody
fight?
altercation. It was more like a fist fight. Yeah. The police didn't get called, but the young lady did call one of her friends. And that's the only call that was made that that night.
Right.
And the young lady slept. We slept on the same bed. You know, the morning we had a little scuffle again, and she left.
So you just thinking, that is something that happens regular. You guys have altercations all the time. This is nothing out of the
It's
ordinary.
right. So I won't say that we I mean, as a typical relationship, yeah, we had little fights now and then, and I think she probably knew that I was about to leave the relationship because there is only amount of water a sponge can take. You understand? And basically I basically reached my limit. All right, and basically that was just it for me, and one of the things she mentioned to me that if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. Right?
Oh,
So if I made that statement, that's probably gonna speak volumes. Right?
oh,
And if I could interpret it for you or put it in words for you, I will put it that way that is either you dead or you in jail lockup.
oh.
You understand?
I see. I see. So,
Yeah.
based on what I understanding, my understanding of what you said, there was some kind of jealousy there, and she feeling that that's nearing the termination of the relationship.
Mhm.
So she would do anything to
Right.
to to, to put you out.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right, right. So
Exact-
okay, so you got up the morning. She went her way.
Mhm.
She went one way. You went the other way.
I went
When
the other way.
when did you actually heard that you were being assessed or sought out by police for anything?
Well, well, funny, right? I got arrested almost 2 months later. Right? I got
Ah,
arrested almost 2 months later.
right.
Right? And I got arrested by the what do you call it, the special victim unit,
Right.
something like that. And I was interrogated. I was interrogated for, should I say, maybe a little bit more than an hour. And in none of any statement by these two officers that interrogated me told me that I'm being charged for rape. All I was basically interrogated for was a physical altercation. You get me? So well basically it's like I learned that on my chat sheet.
Mm,
And this is something that I actually spoke to my lawyer about. Well, is this possible? Does that happen? Because I think if you arrest somebody and you're charging them for an offense, then you should actually let them know what they've been arrested for.
yes. Yes. So
Yeah.
during the interrogation, they never brought to your attention that this was a possible rape allegation.
Junior, as I wish I had my statement with you right now. You will see my statements basically is about a fight and when last all you had sex. Well, how she could lie. Nothing say she say I rape her. Nothing.
So when did you when so it was not until later that you found out, but
Yeah, yeah.
they were arresting you for physical altercation. Was she bloodied? How bad was the fight? Was it that bad that they needed to?
The fight, I think I was the only person that saw blood, to be quite honest with you.
Uh,
Um in one half in well, she had two weaknesses. In one of her weaknesses stating that she saw her hair was rumpled. She had a swelling on she arm. That was basically it. You understand? That was basically it. So it
right.
wasn't nothing that a weapon was used, or somebody got chopped, or somebody got shot. It was nothing like that.
So you later found out. You later got arrested. You found out on your charge sheet that is now rape. What was your reaction when you found out that this is what you're being assessed for?
I was like, what? And like anybody else that would be surprised is like, well, how? When? You understand? And I don't know. I think my whole life it just got dark, 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 dark. You know?
Right. Did you speak to her? Did you get a chance to communicate with her to find out what is this, or try to get any details as to what's going on?
No, no. I mean, what happened is, I think she had blocked me all over. So there was no communication. And I wouldn't. I don't think even if I would have reached out to her, I probably would have consulted with a lawyer at the time,
Right.
asked to what step should I take, because if somebody is accusing me of such, then God knows if I try to communicate with them, what else they might accuse me of.
Right. But you said earlier that this is something that happens quite frequently. Something you guys fight all the time. You guys have altercations all the time. What made this one particularly different than all the other times?
Well, the fight wasn't different. What what I would say is that I think she probably sensed that, I was ready to exit. You understand? Normally we will have little fights and we talk about it. You understand? Is either I reach out or she reach out, but you know, that was for me. That was the final straw because it was petty. You understand? Um, and I just tell myself it didn't make any sense, and I did tell her directly, which is in my statement. Let's call it quits. Yeah.
Right. Accusing someone of sexual harassment or rape or anything like that, it have to come with some kind of level of evidence. I mean, you can't just say somebody sexual rape them like that. There have to be some kind of evidence. What evidence could she have provided to back up the claim that you actually had sex with her that particular night?
Yeah. Well. There was a doctor's report, but for some reason it didn't align with what I was accused of.
Right.
You
Yeah.
understand? So yeah, it didn't align.
Right. Let me ask you this question, right? And I just want to understand this because a lot of people would say, if you are in
Mhm,
a relationship with someone, or if you're married to someone, right? It's
mhm.
not possible for a husband to rape a wife. What do you think about that statement?
I think a husband could rape a wife. I've listened to the prosecutor, and if he's one thing that made sense, is when she made that statement. Because um if it's consented, then fair enough. Because you could be married or you could have a girlfriend, and no is no at the end of the day.
Right.
You understand? So I think once a person say no, you should listen and understand that no is no, and
Yeah.
no means
Yeah.
no.
Right. Yeah. Um, and that's true. I wanted to kind of test the waters a bit because I believe the same thing, right? There are a lot of people who don't believe that a husband could rape a wife. Um, I believe
Mhm.
that if no means no, if somebody says no, whether you're married or been living with them
Yeah,
for 100 years,
yeah,
no is no. And you clearly seem to
yeah.
understand that. So, what did the doctor report? What did the medical report say? The medical report. There would have been, if someone accused of some rape, there would be a rape kit, there would be a medical assessment, and all that stuff. What did that report return?
I'll be honest with you.
Hmm.
When when the doctor was giving his evidence, my lawyer kindly handed me um my statement to have a read. I don't know what is the reason he did that, but um my focus was mainly on reading, so I didn't really hear quite what the doctor said. I think my lawyer wanted to maybe distract from really trying to listen to what's been said. But I heard a few. I heard a few in the when they were summing up my in that situation. Yes, it may it may have been signs of 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 human penetration. Yes, there may be sign of objects and stuff like that as well. You understand? So
Hold on.
that's
There
that's
was signs of that. There was signs of that in the rape kit that there was human penetration.
yeah. So it probably would have been both, but it it didn't add up to say, well, okay, well, yes, she was really raped, right? So she may have
Okay.
used some object. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Oh.
May have.
So you believe, or so that the evidence wasn't conclusive. So you believe, or the court believed that she basically somehow penetrated herself.
Well, maybe.
Okay.
May-
Okay. Wow. Okay. What other evidence did she provide in court?
Well, basically, her evidence was, should I say, 98% about fighting. You
Okay.
understand? Because my whole interrogation with the officers was about a fight, and the 2% was maybe a couple of questions about having sex and when and stuff like that. You understand? Got arrested that fateful morning about after 4. I don't know if I was selling drugs. You know, they come pound on my door. Um, oh, nobody told me. Not all the was said to me. A complaint was made on you by one name, blah blah blah, and I just changed my clothes. I say, all right, let's go, because I know for a fact I fight. You know,
Hmm.
not knowing what I was really being accused of.
Right. And the process following that, you got interrogated. I'm not interrogated. You got arrested, brought in, assessed,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the whole entire process. How was the process going in? Was that your first time arrested? The first time going to the process? First time at Richmond Hill?
Arrested. Yeah, my first time arrested. Yeah, yeah. Um, want to get. I never. I don't even want to go to court, even to be for a witness. To be quite honest, and it's not a nice feeling. You understand? And if you know me, Junior, I's a nice boy. I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I just take care of me, and for 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 me to be accused of such allegation, it take a toll on me, right? Um, the process was draining. Um, I wanted to leave. I wanted to go to work because I had my guys working on a building, and it's like I wanted to be there where I was going. That's all I was wanted to do. Just come out in that room and just go to work, and sadly it didn't happen. Um, I saw the magistrate, mind you, then this fight happened almost 2 months ago. And I was like, go and cool off for 2 weeks. You understand? I could have resonate with the magistrate if it had happened yesterday or day before, maybe even a week before. You understand? I was sent away for 2 weeks, 2 weeks with no sleep, you know, no sleep, can't eat. You understand? Can talk to, you know, my favorite people, right? And I'm a single parent, and this this took a toll on me, knowing and wondering, well, how much child coping, if anybody helping me out by sending her to school, you know. But you know, I had people you know, and give thanks. You know what I mean? And as I say, I would say it again, this is something that I never ever want to go through again. I don't even want to go and solve somebody's weakness, because to be honest, uh, uh, I have this sentiment that I keeping to myself right now is see and blind, here and deaf. Honestly speaking, I ain't see, I ain't hear.
Right. So you got in there, spent 2 weeks, and
Long
I
weeks.
2 long weeks. I share some of that sentiment because I remember years ago my license was suspended and I spent 5 hours, and the
Right.
5 hours felt like 5 months. You know, and
Exactly.
that wasn't even that was here
Exactly.
in New York. It felt like it every second it's taking so long to just change from one second to the
Mm-hmm.
next, and it's smelly. Well, I don't think it could be as bad as
Mm-hmm.
how the one here was. I got arrested in New York for a suspended driver's
Right.
license. And it's just long. That's all I could remember. Just very very long. Uh, did
I
did
know.
did
I know.
you
I know. I
did
know.
did you were you on a path to just go in front of that judge at some point in time and tell your story? Were you anxious and excited to just go through with the case? Because you went to understand, you actually face the prosecutors in this case.
Yeah. Well, and it was decision, because you know, as my lawyer may mention, that I told him the truth from the jump, and I stick to the truth. And a lot of or should I say, 90% of what was said in this whole was lies. And I I went to understand and said what it is. You understand? And I think, in my opinion, that the jury listened to me when I was being cross-examined, and they really saw that whole situation for what it was, you know. And
Yeah.
here I am today.
Were you very scared? Because a lot of defense attorney is oftentimes
Mhm.
very reluctant their to put their client on the stand, because cross-examination
Um,
is not easy.
I won't say scared, Junior. Maybe I was a little bit shaky. But you see, when I'm fighting for my life, for my freedom, then I have to keep it together. And that is what I went to understand. And I did. I told a story that that happened in real life. Not no not no kind of makeup thing like them did, like they sit down and they cook the thing. I say what it was, what actually happened. No lies, no sugar cake, no sugar coat, no nothing. You understand? I
Right.
say what it is.
Yes. Yes.
Mm,
Now go ahead.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Junior. So basically, that was that was my rough road. You know,
Right. What about the people? What about the people in your neighborhood? People that know you as a
mhm,
painter, a reputable guy, a nice guy in the
mhm,
community.
mhm.
Did people look at you different because you was out on bail when
No,
people
I,
across the day?
uh, Junior, I got full support, full
Uh-huh.
100 support. You understand? Um, most times when I dress to go to court, you know, I will always get that good luck. And big up my wife, man. Big up Miss Julian. Always praying and not just pray. That lady go down and she knees and pray. You understand? Big up
Yeah.
my community. You understand? Because there's no way you Junior, you could come right now in my little village and ask about me. There's nothing bad about me. Nothing bad about me. I go to work every day. You understand? For some reason, I'm maybe one of the few painters that have jobs right through the year. You understand?
Hmm.
I literally work every single day, right? And I'm not that social, but when I'm outside, I'm outside. You understand? When I'm outside
Right.
and I'm having fun, then I'm a fun person to be around.
Yes. Yes. Now, after all of this have been said and done, these allegations that were waged against you, um, are you are you looking to file counter charges against this individual? Because now, this went out to the media. Everyone was talking about you. People was
Well, yeah, yeah.
accused.
Well, I'll 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 keep that answer to myself for now. Maybe on a later story we could chat about that.
So what is the
You
next
know,
step for you? What is the next step for you in this whole?
the the, the next step for me is is brushing this off my shoulders. Um, as I said in a previous interview, I was limited to do stuff. I'm all out. Um, I have plans in the making. Um, my wife and I, we have our new home to complete in the coming months. Um, and other things in the pipeline that I thought maybe would have never happened. So right now, I'm just trying to put everything in perspective, and get the ball rolling. You understand? And when I mean the ball rolling in that sense of in since 2021, because the ball he had a little, you know, it does get a little grease. The ball had to function right now, rotate function. You know, what I mean, fully functional.
Right. Yeah. You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. A lot has been done. You are
Yeah.
obviously experienced a lot. What's your major takeaway from this whole ordeal that you went through?
I should say, what I get from that whole ordeal is sometimes, or most times, or all the time, walk away. And to be quite honest, on that night, I, on many occasions, I tried to walk away. I tried to walk away, but um, there was something in this young lady that just wanted to fight. You understand? I try on many occasions, and as I said, if you see my report will say the same thing, that I try on many occasions to leave the house, because on that night I was streets, you know.
Right.
Um and and yeah, in certain situations, um walk away, because it have some trifling people out there that will really try to destroy you, and for the simplest thing. You understand?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
While we speaking here, I mean, this is the court of public opinion. People get a chance to look. Obviously, sometimes social media have their version of the story, or they would critique based on how you speak, based on how you convey your message. So we did and put out a little poll here to everyone while you're telling the story, and by a far reach. People, more than 81% of everyone that's watching Ride Along Live right now, I just show back the poll, absolutely believe in your story, as the jury did. Over 82, actually 81%, which is the 42 persons who voted, actually are totally in agreement with what you're saying, and they believe your story. So I'm happy that you got a
That
chance to share your story, convey the
Yeah.
message out there. Yeah?
Yep. And that poll is also fair, what I mean? And even if I was found not guilty by unanimous decision, um let's say your poll says majority rules, so still on your show I was found not guilty.
Yeah, you're found not guilty on the court of public opinion as well.
Thank you
So
very much.
you are a free man once again, because sometimes you're found guilty in court, and then when people say something different on
I
social
know, I
media.
know, I know, I know, I know, man. I
Yes,
know, I
so
know, I
so
know how
you
it
are.
stay. I know how it stay. But overall, I've been getting a lot of well wishers. Everybody reaching out and giving thanks. You know, um, I'm happy, man. My daughter is graduating soon. I'm happy that I will be in attendance by God's grace. You understand? Um, and it's only up from here, Junior. It's only up
Yeah,
from here.
yeah, yeah. Who do you want to say? Who do you want to say big up to? Kudos to a lot of people watching. Know that you're a free man.
Like to say my most favorite uncle in the world, Mr. Victor Scott, first and foremost.
Hmm.
My wife, Miss Julian, make up yourself, you know. Um, my daughter, Serenity Julian, um, my co-worker, boy, my community, people that believed in me, and last and foremost, big up God, big up Father God.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen. Enjoy your freedom, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Do all the things, man. Explore the world and do everything.
Of course, of course, of course. And thanks for
And
having me, Junior. And
no
probably
problem, my brother.
in time to come, there's a particular question that you ask. maybe we talk about it. All right.
Sure, no problem. Thank you so much.
All right, boss.
Chiming
All right.
in.
Good night,
All
man.
right. Yeah, good night. All right, so that was Mr. Julian, Steven Julian, on the court of public opinion. And this is your time to chime in right now, guys. 718-701-5720. By unanimous decision, guys. Again, everyone saw the poll. Everyone saw the poll. It popped up in your phone, and you got an opportunity to vote and tell us what your thoughts. And again, where are you at right now? 79%. 79% he said yes, they do believe his story. 21% says no, they don't. So, based on that, let's open up the phone lines right now. You are the jury. You are the jury. You tell me. 718-701-5720. Let us talk. From what you heard here today, from all the information you were able to get today, what's your thoughts? 718-701-5720. Your opportunity to chime in now in the court of public opinion here on a Thursday. Don't forget, guys, there are situations, right, where you need a program, a platform like this to get your story out there. Because there are situations that things may happen and people might look at you in a certain kind of way just because they don't have the full facts. They don't have all the evidence, but they get piece of evidence here, piece of information there, and they don't have it all, right? That's why we have a program like this. So on a Thursday, right? On a Thursday, we want to give you that opportunity to do that. Come on the platform and tell us your story. Bring somebody on the court of public opinion. Let's go to the phone line. I believe we have a caller on the line. Let me see if I could get that caller on. Hold on, caller. Hey, caller, you live? Where are you calling us from? Hello?
Hello, hey, Julien.
Yeah, hi. Turn on your background TV and have a phone conversation with me.
All right.
Yes, so this is a court of public opinion. Go right ahead. After you turn your background down, your TV, whatever is in the background, turn it down all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. John B. Yeah, man. Knowing
Yes.
Stefan. Hello.
Yeah. Talk to me on the phone and turn your TV down. Turn your TV down so you can have a phone conversation with me. Are you hearing me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is John B. here.
Yes.
You know me good. Knowing Stefan is, you can doubt for people, but Stefan is not that kind of person. This man is a real humble, respectable, decent fella. Yeah, the TV is down.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, this man is a real humble fella. And Jano, as he rightfully told you, that the whole community was behind him. I mean, that guy is a very good father, a very good provider. And as I tell you, he's a very respectable guy. He keeps to himself, goes to work. If you want him good, when he come out, he go drink a beer with you. And he never tell you nothing like anything negative. He always has some positive vibes. So that is my view and my reasoning, because the reason I don't really call people and do them thing, but some people just, I see some comments on your show I was watching, and people just saying all kind of stuff. I already put up something about if I were your wife, if I was your wife, I live in you and this kind of crap. This thing will make no sense, because as the man clearly stated, that happened before his marriage. And as he said, Junior, you're the man on the street, you are experienced. You know how some we females are very vindictive. You know that. If they find they can't have their way with you, they will go all out to break you. And over the years, Junior, I tell you, my biggest mistake in life, I could attest to that. My biggest mistake is putting my hands on a woman. And I could tell the world that's my biggest mistake, because what they want to do is that they go do. And I would advise all male out there, don't treat women. It's hard to walk away at times, but that is my advice to the male out there. And that is my opinion, and that's my take on everything.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, caller.
Have a good one. Yeah, have a good one.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
718-701-5720, guys. We're taking your call on the story that you just heard. Now, Steven Julian, he was found not guilty after being charged in 2021 for rape allegations. Now, the case, a lot of people, after hearing the case and knowing that he's now married, thought that he was married at the time, right? But he cleared that up today, that he got married 2 years after the incident. So he and the young lady was in a legitimate relationship. There was an altercation, a fist fight. And yes, I believe I believe as a man, the biggest mistake that you could make, as the caller said, as a man, is to put your hands on a female. Biggest mistake. Don't do it. It is difficult to turn and walk away, but as a man, you have to build that endurance to do that. Walk away, leave, cool out, let she cool out, just walk away, just leave. And that is a hard thing to do for a lot of people. Yeah. But that is probably who knows if there would have still been something like that if you did walk away. But men, we have to develop that endurance to just get up and walk away from situations like that, so we don't get faced with these type of things. Because no matter what the situation is, you put your hand on a woman, you are wrong. And you will be charged. It happens. Women also. It's wrong when you do it too. Women, it's wrong when you do it as well. So it goes vice versa. Women, it's not right to put your hands on your boyfriend. A lot of men right now are out there again getting physically abused. And they don't fight back, but they continuously getting beat up by the women. That happens. And it's harder for some men sometimes, because when we go to the police station and report it, sometimes the police officers or law enforcement would laugh at the man. Oh, they get beat up by a woman, right? So it's wrong. No matter what way it goes, all right? We'll take a few more calls, 718-701-5720. This is the court of public opinion. We just heard the story here. Give us your views on it, 718-701-5720. That's 718-701-5720. All right, Betty Ann Court said, I thought he was married. I am glad that was finally cleared up. Stephanie Lessie is saying that the best thing to do is break up on the phone and not in person. So Stephanie, if you break up in person, what? Break up on the phone? What, text her and say we done? Nah, man. So I carry some of all your comment. No, I carry some of all your comments. Let's take the call, 718-701-5720, the Court of Public Opinion. Guys, and next week, it could be you telling your story. It might be a situation where you and someone have this altercation. Hey, you lend somebody money, they don't want to give it to you. They may have a reason why. Probably it was a misunderstanding in terms of the transaction. Bring them to the Court of Public Opinion and let's clear it up. Right? Let's clear it up. The Court of Public Opinion, every Thursday, right here on Ride Along Live. We take another call when we come back right after this commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't move.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
The Court of Public Opinion right here and Right Along Live. I'm seeing some of your comments, so let me just go through it. All right, Stephanie says, text me because all that has caused fight. No, I don't believe in texting. I don't believe in texting you that we're going to break up, Stephanie. No. I'm going to come to you and tell you, look you straight in your eye and say, this is not working. We have to go our separate ways. All right? Guys, don't forget, every Thursday, the Court of Public Opinion gives you an opportunity to voice and tell your story. We want to hear the both sides of the story. We want to hear your story. We want to hear the other side of the story. Bring both of your story. In fact, if you don't feel like you could tell your story strong enough, you could get somebody to represent you on the Court of Public Opinion, you know. Yeah, get somebody to represent you and share your story. You never know. All right? You'll clear the air for a lot of people. Anyway, guys, we thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of our program, Right Along Live. Tomorrow, guys, we are going to be on the Right Trivia, right? If you haven't played Right Trivia, it's an opportunity, a program to unwind. All through the week, it's seriousness, it's stress, it's work, it's all of that stuff. On Friday, it's all about Right Trivia. Come on, play some Right Trivia with us tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. All right? Join the Right Trivia family and have some fun. On Tuesdays, guys, is what's pissing you off. Another opportunity to tell us what's on your mind. You could type it in and tell us what's pissing you off. Of course, the Super Combo on a Monday, we give you the latest breaking program, what's the hottest thing on the street, and the most engaging interview on Ride Along Live. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of our program, guys. We appreciate you. We love you. Don't forget, the month of March is for small business. If you have a small business and you want your business to grow, over 10 million viewers worldwide, please give us a call and let us send your small business viral. Because you know why? It pays to advertise on Ride Along Live.
Are you looking to take your business or event to the next level? Advertise on Ride Along Live and reach over 10 million viewers worldwide every month. With a global audience tuning in for the latest news, entertainment, and culture, your message will get the exposure it deserves. Don't miss the opportunity to showcase your brand to a diverse and engaged audience. Ride Along Live, where the world watches and your business grows.
Again, thank you for watching, guys. And we want to send a special happy birthday to Cam Jones, celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Cam Jones. Guys, reach out to Cam Jones and tell him Right Along Live wishes him a happy birthday. I believe there's some sort of big thing happening for Cam Jones. And there you have a amazing birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you, Cam Jones, from the Right Along Live team. Good night, guys. Catch you guys again tomorrow, Right Along Live. And also, while you're at it, let me tell you this really quickly. If you are looking to unwind, de-stress this weekend, guys, you're looking to just relax and unwind, how about taking an excursion, land and sea excursion with Ride? Yeah, I'm talking about you get in the tuk-tuk and you have a really nice land excursion, right? An experience like no other on Ride Tuk Tuk. Then get on the sea. So they take you to the beach with your family and friends, and then you get on the Ride the Wave water bikes. It's an experience like no other. It's really nice. So from the tuk-tuk to the beach. Plan an excursion with your family or friend this weekend. For more information, this is the number that you call. If you want to hang out with your family or friends this weekend, the number that you call is 473-422-1011. And listen, if you are a top fan of Ride Along Live, if you're a top fan of Ride Along Live, you get discounts. So just tell them that you're a top fan of Ride Along Live and take advantage of the exciting discounts whenever you book with Ride. Call 473-422-1011. And don't stay at home this weekend bored, okay? All right? Exactly. Good night, guys. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.
Ride along live, worldwide. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Amazing host leading the ride. Power to the people, we shine. Giving fans what they need. Caribbean spirit, let's succeed. Every show with a good deed. Together we plant the seed. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or